Guys, Season 4 of The Boys just wrapped up, and I gotta say I'm pretty sad to see it go. While it hasn't been my favorite season of The Boys, there were a lot of great aspects of it. So today, I'm just gonna give you my thoughts on it and what I'm excited about going into Season 5. But real quick, be sure to like and subscribe, and also check out my Instagram. Now let's get into it. Overall, I gotta say I really liked the season finale and the season in general. There were a couple aspects of the episode that I was like, okay, what? Like the whole Starlight being mad at Huey situation kind of bugged me at first, but it didn't last too long, and I think it's somewhat reasonable when you think about the perspective of the situation. One thing I was not counting on was Sage's plan being that foolproof. Like, she had contingency upon contingency. In this episode, we did get a lot of good moments between like Butcher and Ryan, Frenchie and Kimiko, Huey and Annie. I really enjoyed the scenes between Ryan and Butcher and Mallory in the bunker. Well, I'm glad Ryan learned that about Homelander. Mallory should have kind of read the room and realized that was not the way to do it, you know? And she kind of offed herself by putting herself between Ryan and the door, let's be real. But dude, when Ryan killed her, that's where Butcher's conscience died and left us with this monster. Certainly, Ryan's got a lot of thinking to do going into Season 5 of The Boys, and I'm curious if we're going to see him in the second season of Gen V. So overall, after killing Mallory, I'd say Ryan's kill count, what is that, 3 people? Killing his mom, the stuntman, and Mallory.
Triple kill.
Not quite as good as Homelander, but pretty solid rookie numbers, I'm not going to lie. Rip Victoria Newman, literally. It's crazy how strong Butcher is now that he's, fully accepted his super cancer and has control of those tendrils to a certain degree. It's crazy to see Newman go like that. Even in as she was getting ripped apart, you could tell she was trying to use her abilities to hold her together. What I thought was crazy though was seeing Zoe end up at Red River. Like, who put her there? Was it the government? Was it Stan Edgar? Because I thought they would have just teamed up and ran off somewhere. But maybe, if it was Stan, can't teach an old dog new tricks. He did that to Newman, so it wouldn't be surprising he did that to her. I loved that last little conversation we get between Kimiko and Frenchie. There was a lot of dissatisfaction earlier in the season with Kimiko and Frenchie's status of their relationship. But guys, it's just part of the arc, and I think we got pretty good payoff with it here. There were several points throughout that conversation. It looked like Kimiko was so close to speaking, she would open her mouth and make a noise and then, do her sign language. So it was cool seeing them together, up until they weren't in the final scenes. That ending was crazy though. Seeing the boys split up and go their separate ways just because it was the safest thing to do, and then all of them getting intercepted by different soups. I know we've seen that telekinesis soup that fucked with Annie and Huey before. I just can't remember. I want to say Red River, but I'll have to go rewatch Season 2. And then Kate and Sam running up on Frenchie and Kimiko. They just got together and then they're separated again. But what was crazy though about that scene, Kimiko finally speaks for the first time, which was kind of crazy. But seeing Homelander become dictator of the U.S., that was weird. It's they're not even hiding it, dude. Calhoun was up there giving his speech, and Homelander's like, hey, bud, it's my turn on the mic. And he's just like, yeah, man. Yeah, spit your truth, brother. They're not even hiding it, dude. It would be so scary to live in that version of America. And then MM had another run-in with Love Sausage. You kind of got a feel for the guy, because what is this, 3 seasons in a row? He's had, intimate contact with that man's schlong. Now, a couple of questions we have going into the next season, one, what is going on with Ashley? I'm curious if she's going to end up being some gross MODOK-looking abomination now. But what was really great was seeing that post-credits scene with Soldier Boy. So I guess Homelander's going to defrost him and, try to force some father-son quality time between the two, So we'll see how that goes. Regardless, I'm just happy to see Jensen Ackles back for the next season. Overall, I think this season finale did what any good season finale should, and has me itching for Season 5 already. Fortunately, we'll probably get Gen V Season 2 after that, and then the next season of The Boys a year or so after that. So we got some waiting to do, but I'll have more content on The Boys coming out in the next couple weeks. Of course, I'm going to go back and look at all the theory videos and just see how off the mark we were. Anyway, be sure to like and subscribe. See you on the next Randograph.